with more than 1,500 since 2009, and part of this completely revamped and improved offense. 1st and 10. Hopkins wants to go deep down the field. Catch is made. And
went there. They had a fully loaded formation to the right side of the offense and just took a shot right down the field.
And that's a confidence-building play. 1st and 10 for the Lobos. From the Fresno State 19, Croskey-Merritt in the backfield. They'll throw again. Dart is completed to Andrew Erickson. Over 400 yards already. 2nd and 5. 3rd straight pass for the Lobos. Bit of a pump fake. Dumped off underneath Medford. Devin Dampier coming into the game. The true freshman who got the start against Boise State will keep it himself. And Dampier plunges forward, picks up the 1st down. And
down the field, this time they put Devin in there to be a quarterback. And here you go. You got a QB run right down there, get the 1st down. Surprised he didn't bounce it outside. I'm sure the coach said, man, just go ahead and get the 1st down. Do not try to do anything crazy. Just get down there, right? Let's get to the red zone, and hopefully we can make something happen.
Dampier gonna keep it. Little move to the inside, finally stood up. Malachi Langley was one of the first Bulldogs to get there. Dylan Hopkins back in at quarterback. 2nd and goal. Lobos trying to score an opening drive touchdown on the road. Rolling out, pass is made, flag is thrown though.
Pass interference on the offense, number 84. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, still 2nd down.
Offensive pass interference.
He's gonna have an option, but you can see him running right in. He's gonna pick 2 guys.
And the officials called it on 84. I think that's on 11, Andrew Erickson.
I think he made it a little too obvious on that play.
Snap nearly hitting Hickson in motion, and now things just completely break down as Hopkins had nowhere to go.
Right, you want to look to probably go after one of these guys, have them play big, really try to look off one of these safeties.
And it's going to be a keeper for Hopkins. Hopkins not going anywhere, wrapped up.
These kids I recruited, I've seen them go through the whole process, seen them stay, and it's been emotional. He loves that.
Hopkins to start the 2nd drive. They'll go deep down the field again. Contested jump ball broken up. And how about Hamilton able to still defend on an underthrown ball without getting a flag?
Right. Very, very good on that. Just playing the ball.
Hopkins, no options to the left. Quickly drugged down. When we talked to the coaching staff for New Mexico, they wouldn't stop singing the praises of Norris. They said he does so much on the field. 3rd and 11 for New Mexico. They called timeout. They've had the ability to push the ball down the field. Hopkins 3 of 4. Nothing going here. Pressure coming from the outside. Resets his feet. Has to throw it out of bounds.
Now they got time. You see coming on the side, on the edge over there, making a play. Roll out and just threw it away.
We've seen a little bit of the freshman Devin Dampier in the red zone, which Danny Gonzalez said we will give about 10 to 12 plays to Dampier.
I was going to say, give it to Bill. Waste no time.
He will run forward with a full head of steam.
Yeah, bring him back. Let's get going.
Jeremiah Hickson in motion. They'll go back to Croskey-Merritt, twisting and churning his way forward. That Heisman Trophy race, so you see how effective Dampier can be on the ground. He stays in the game, 2nd and 9. And met in the backfield.
Yeah, and you can see the difference of when Devin Dampier's in the game, they're not rushing upfield right now. They're staying in their lanes. They're not getting upfield. They're keeping contained because they want to see where he's going to go. Because if they rush right past him,
4th grade.
94 was not a good year for me.
Yeah, give me X-Men, give me Ninja Turtles in the morning, big bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm good to go for the
football
day.
that year. 94 was not a fun year for me.
Dylan Hopkins, the catch made to Caleb Medford. We'll talk about some of that therapy for you when you were younger.
Yeah, just watching him. He plays with a lot of energy and a lot of confidence, speaking of. And so, yeah, he's already jumping out on film, just being the main guy for this team right now.
The handoff to Croskey-Merritt takes a shot by Langley.
I think Langley took a shot on that one right there. This is what I mean, downhill Bill. There's your nickname, Downhill Bill. Let's go.
Like goes downhill for the foot. It is. I'm there too. It's like you're peering over a cliff.
Just make me 40 already. You know what I mean?
1st and 10 for New Mexico. They burn their 2nd timeout. Hopkins trying to target down the field. It has been Caleb Medford. 89 yards already in the 1st half for Medford.
Zillion Ham's got his work cut out for him today.
Hopkins again looking down the field, this time thrown into some coverage. It was Medford, that was the target.
Yeah, first of all, great job protecting. And yeah, I mean, he just missed through it. I mean, he was wide open on the outside. He threw it towards the middle of the field. All this space, just lead him outside.
The ball split the difference. So 2nd and 10 now. They took a shot and a little uphill sledding here. Hopkins to the side. This is Davis, the catch, shakes the first tackler.
Let's not get a penalty that's going to knock us back and get us out of any kind of field goal range here.
Hopkins, empty backfield, which is interesting. Bruckler coming over. Bruckler's going to take the direct snap, and they'll try a little mini version of the tush push on the field this drive. That's been their biggest Achilles heel early in the first half. Hopkins to Croskey-Merritt. Has some room, dancing around, brought down at around the 18-yard line. Norris tripping him up. 14-yard gain.
Downhill Bill, you see, gets north and south, finds the gap. Great job blocking and just running through. Not too much movement, positive yards. That's what you like.
Well, it really feels like trailing 14-3, chewing some clock, trying to get a score here late in the second quarter would go a long way for New Mexico for hanging in this game.
Yeah, you know, but despite the penalties, like, they're moving the football. They're not having trouble. Like, literally, they're able to call anything.
Hopkins, the early play action this time, just has to throw it out of bounds. Nothing developing. Marathon man, Mike Hill.
Take care of my guy. My guy.
Right, hold it down. My man, shoot, Mike. The handoff here. Croskey-Merritt busting free, and Croskey-Merritt trying to get to the sideline, pushed out at the 25-yard line. So a 17-yard gain on first down.
I'm telling you, watch him come through here. 2 quick little jump cuts, boom, down the field. Love it. Just run super strong. Literally, just to make a move like that in the hole is absolutely high level. Really love.
Despite this 3-7 campaign this year for New Mexico, brings it every single day, and that sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, you can tell just based on how he's running, how productive he's been.
1st and 10. Croskey-Merritt again trying to move the pile forward.
That was legit.
2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. This defense trying to keep New Mexico from moving this drive here. The dump off down the field. Jeremiah Hickson. Catch across the middle. 8 of 13 for 124 yards. They said he can be a 300-yard game passer if they just protect him and prevent the penalties. The handoff. Croskey-Merritt bursting down the field. Shakes off 2 defenders. Croskey-Merritt on the sideline, leaping into the end zone. And they're going to mark him just short.
Bro, this is like Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl right now. He just runs through. Check this out. Gets upfield. Great job blocking by his offensive line. He just running through the tackles. Not much dancing. Takes out 2 guys. Gets upfield. Man, that is a great run. I'm telling you, he is your ideal pro-style type of running back.
48 yards on the run. And now they're going to take another look at this. We've seen times where guys are trying to reach for the pylon. They fumble it out of the end zone there. Looks like from this angle, though, that's a touchdown.
It looks like it from here. But you're right. It already happened this year with a couple teams.
Beyond the pylon is a touchdown.
So a touchdown for Croskey-Merritt, his 2nd of the game. You got nothing to lose, right?
Yeah, you could probably run a sprint out here, maybe motion the receiver down, get Andrew here on some kind of option route. It has to be a sprint out here.
Here's Hopkins. He's going to stay in the pocket this time, looking for the slant, nearly intercepted.
They have no idea what to do. Like I said, he's 5'11", 204. That's what he's listed as, but he runs like a brick.
The handoff to Croskey-Merritt. Shakes 1 tack.
They've been successful on explosive plays despite the penalties.
22 seconds runs off the clock between plays there. Another handoff to Croskey-Merritt. Runs into his own man, spinning forward. So it's Dylan Hopkins, who was out last week because of strep throat, handing off to Croskey-Merritt. Croskey-Merritt had 108 yards in the first half. Lobos taking their time. And they've really dominated the time of possession in this game here. And up again, Croskey-Merritt. I tell you, the man does not get tired. 163 rushing yards so far for New Mexico.
See that? He's dancing to the music. I'm telling you, this guy, he is in the zone today. Just give him the football.
That's like the guy talking to himself before a pickup game in basketball. It's like, you want to avoid him right there.
don't even let him on the court, actually.
Here's Hopkins rolling out to the right, flushed out of the pocket. Hopkins trying to get to the sideline, and Hopkins able to get out of bounds. This was after forcing a fumble after an interception return by Lavelle Bailey.
You see it again, down to the clock, 2 seconds left.
Hopkins, a bullet, and this one is picked off from the deflection. But the difference this year, Will, has been this much improved New Mexico offense, and then they've got a defense that's playing at the level that they played at last year.
I tell you, there's two things that stand out. It is, number one, the attitude.
You can't get on the field, you can't sustain drives, and now all of a sudden it feels like New Mexico has control of this game as Croskey-Merritt gets another handoff. Croskey-Merritt dragging a defender, getting to the outside. This nasty stiff arm finally knocked out of bounds, but Croskey-Merritt just seems to get stronger as the game's getting longer.
Oh, it's wild. I mean, you're gonna see exactly what he does. Great job getting it hat in a hat from this offensive line, and he just busts right through the line. But I was trying not to laugh prior, because every time Fresno State's band starts playing music, he starts dancing, and that is a dangerous sign.
Cut the band off at this point.
Tell the band just put away
the conductor back out to go tailgate.
Just put away your instruments and just watch the game.
Croskey-Merritt
again here, light in the middle.
They go to Croskey-Merritt, open lane. Croskey-Merritt finally going out of bounds at the 20-yard line. New Mexico having their way.
I'll tell you again, just there is no one there in that area.
First and goal for Devin Dampier, the freshman coming into the game for Dylan Hopkins as he tries to shake something off on the sideline. New Mexico trying to take the lead in this one. They go to Croskey-Merritt, and he dances into the end zone, and the Lobos take the lead.
Again, boom, block, push out there, going downfield. I mean, this offensive line right now, outstanding job.
So now New Mexico, they're going to go for it, up forward, trying to make it a 6-point lead. Here's Dampier rolling out. Targets his man, but dropped at the tail end.
Receivers blocking downfield, as I mentioned, all game long. It's been absolute dominance.
Dangerous waters here for New Mexico, just trying to find some breathing room. And it is Croskey-Merritt knocking over his own teammate, getting all the way to the 21-yard line. Fresno State, no answer for number 5.
Everyone get out of my way. If you're too slow, don't even look back. That's what I mean. It's just absolutely powerful. Their guy, his own guy, it does not matter. He's getting his yards.
Yeah, it's not a butt fumble, it's a butt stumble as he just sends the tight end flying and force New Mexico to try and throw it.
Yeah, you have great athletes in the secondary right now. I'm enough is enough. We're playing the run. We're going to make them pass.
Croskey-Merritt trying to fight for the first down, and it looks like he got it to keep this drive going. The second effort of Croskey-Merritt, speaking to those practice principles.
Yeah, he's just so strong. And like I said, anytime he gets the football, he does a great job of laying this way when he falls on the ground.
He had his right wrist and hand looked at on the side. So it's been the freshman, Devin Dampier, that's been piloting this offense in the fourth quarter. Another handoff, and it is Croskey-Merritt bouncing it.
He ran over another one of his own players. Like, just get out of the way.
Watch out, just move. Gets it to the 48-yard line.
But if you watch, everyone is standing. None of these linebackers are flying downhill, filling their gaps, and that's a problem. They're waiting for something else. As soon as you see a guard pull, Fresno has not been able to get anything as of late.
There you see Dylan Hopkins. All sorts of things braced to his arm. His hand was shaking. Now it means Dampier has to trust his right arm, and a bit of a duck down the field. It is caught. Jeremiah Hickson on the road in a place where he haven't won in nearly 30 years.
Well, what's been interesting is I was so curious with the mindset of Devin Dampier, and I got to ask Coach Gonzalez.
New Mexico trying to win at Fresno State for the first time since 1994. Croskey-Merritt is the back. They'll give it to him again, and just wide open. Finally stood up by Norris, but not before sprinting ahead.
I was going to go Google.
About to sign me up for a bunch of subscriptions here. Well, I see how you work.
Yeah, the wine MVP.
Hey, I'll take that. Okay. Do a great job with that. But stumbling, Devin Dampier, and it looks like the Lobos might hold on to this rock for the rest of this game now. Here's Dampier, the keeper, trying to squeeze through a couple of holes there.